Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Mercereau Park in Endicott, New York. Mercereau Park is most definitely not a Parks on the Air entity. I'm about 1.5 miles from my house. This is about an hour after my last activation. So if you watched my previous activation video, this is about an hour later. So I'm going to be activating from down there, and you're like, wait, activating? Again, this isn't a POTA entity. Well, it's not, but it is, because directly behind me is the Susquehanna River, right? So I measured it, it's about 80 feet from the river to the chair as the crow flies, not including the up and down the flood retention wall. So it's about 80 feet from the river to my chair. So I am well within the 100 feet you need to be a POTA activation at US 4567. So I'm literally at the same park, but I'm 10 miles east of where I was earlier at Hickory's Park in Owego. Like I said, I'm at Mercereau Park in Endicott, New York now. So I'm doing this. I just figured I'd show people how weird some of these parks get. Like I said, I was 10 miles that way downriver an hour and a half ago doing that activation at Hickory's Park in Owego. I drove home, grabbed my watch because it was driving me nuts because I didn't have a watch so I could see what time it was. Swapped rigs and sat back up here. So I gotta turn my screen back on. There we go. So I'm going to walk back down the flood retaining wall without killing myself here. So yeah, this is only about 1.5 miles from my house. So let me get you guys set up. I'll see how good the battery is in this. I'm not going to run it. Normally I plug these cameras into a power bank. I'm not going to do that with this new radio. I'll see how long this battery lasts. Now I don't need to worry about how many contacts I'm going to get because I'm at the same park, right? Even though I'm 10 miles away, I'm still at US 4567. So if I don't get anybody, it doesn't really matter because I already have a valid activation. So let me get you guys set up. I got to get you on this big tall tripod so you can see what I am doing. I need to be that high. See if I can get this a little bit more level here. This ground is not the most level thing on earth. And I'm in the grass. That makes it extra wiggly. Sorry about the camera flopping around there. I think that'll do. Let me flip my screen up so I can see what I am doing here. Now I'll be able to see, now I'll be able to see what I'm doing because I have the screen up. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the KX2 on an e-board. I'm running the AX1 antenna on a little tripod in front of me here. Just go ahead and strap this sucker on. We'll call CQ and see if we get any bites. Like I said, it doesn't really matter if I get anybody or not because we already have a valid activation, right? I was just at the same park an hour ago today, and I've got a whole pile of contacts. So just for giggles, I'm on 14.0555. Let's just see if we can get anybody. Ooh. Man, let's put the pencil down. Now, I've been listening to this frequency for a while and it seems to be fine. SWR looks good. Let's go ahead and call CQ. Make sure we hit the RBN here. Man. Haven't hit the RBN yet. Again, I'm using a really compromised antenna here, so I may end up, if I have to, I've got a random wire with me. I can throw it in one of these pine trees. Oh, I hit it. Not getting out amazing, but it's getting out. W4SK. Man, I can't pull him out. Sorry about that. I sent you different. Oh boy. All right. Florida, Louisiana, I'll take those on 10 watts and this lousy little antenna. This is actually going better than I expected it to. Signals are actually pretty good. Like I said, if we don't get a full 10, it's not a big deal. Like I said, I already have a valid activation, so. This camera doesn't blow over, it's getting a little windy. It's getting really windy. Let's make sure this camera's on a really kind of rickety tripod. It's real tall and the legs aren't very wide, so hoping it doesn't blow it over. He was really loud. Where'd he go? Where'd you go? Okay. That was weird. Very bizarre. Okay. He came in booming and then just disappeared. Okay, fine. Yep. $579 into Arkansas. I'll take it. I'm gonna have to narrow my filter up. Somebody's right beneath me. Well, that's 4. That's going better than I thought it was going to. 20's in decent shape, so. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to narrow that filter up. Those are what I was expecting. He's actually a 5'4", but Kansas? There was an O in there. Man. What is going on here? Can't send a question mark for some reason. There we go. Hold on, N. Listen to that QSB. We got a lot of keying mistakes today. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll try to get the full 10. Why not? It's going better than I thought it was going to. Like I said, I don't need it. I've already got a valid activation, but I might as well get 10 from this location too, so. somebody just under me. Let's shrink this filter down. Got 350. Yep. Man, I cannot key for some reason. Let's keep at it. Like I said, I've been sick lately, and it's made my brain all foggy. Like I said, if we don't get the full 10, we don't get the full 10. I'm not super worried about it. I just kind of wanted to do this because it's close to home, so. Man, I can't send. What's going on? Somebody's setting off fireworks right over there. That's what our IBN spots look like. So IBN's reasonable. I mean, it's not amazing, but I mean, for this antenna, somebody's down there. Gee. And he's so down in the weeds, I can't even hardly make him out. Yeah, this AX1 works. It is not the most efficient thing ever though, so if you get one of these, do not plan on getting pile-ups usually. You will sometimes if conditions are really good, but any 4TN. It'll be a Tennessee. Wow. Woo! Woo, he was booming in. He was like 5'9" plus 20. I got like a laser beam into Tennessee apparently. So that's the interesting thing. Some of these stations have come in really, really strong and some haven't. That's typical, but some, like, it's marked differences on this today for some reason. We got 1, 2. That's 8. We'll try to get 2 more. Because why not? We're only 19 minutes and 45 seconds into the video, so. spots on the POTA page here. We'll see what happens. It's beautiful out here, so I'm not in any big hurry. Now, this is a big difference from the 891 and the quarter wave vertical this morning. Right, this is a big difference. Now we're running a 1/10 of the power, which is like what? A couple S units. But that antenna, you know, this little tiny RG316 and that little itty bitty AX1 obviously is the big difference, right? Probably if I went over to the truck and got the big antenna and set it up, we'd get a lot more contacts, but I'm not really worried about it. Just understand that if you're gonna be running QRP and compromised antennas, you're gonna be doing a lot of this. I'm not saying don't run QRP and compromised antennas. Sometimes it's fun and it doesn't take up a lot of space, but it can be frustrating sometimes. Especially if you do it on phone. Man, you do it on phone, whew, you're not gonna have a voice by the time you're done. But sometimes it's fun to see who you can work with basically nothing. Back hurts from hunching over. I'm just on a stool. This doesn't have a back to lean against, so. Oh. Yep. Wow, really? Illinois? All right, see if we can get one more. Let's see who's at Parks right now. Who's out? Oh, I got Hunt Allen. Oh, he's on 40. I need 20 meters. I don't feel like putting the 40-meter coil in this thing. Let's go 20 meters. I can do 17 also by flipping the switch in this thing. Ooh, let's work Jim park to park. Let's see if we can hear him. Jim Vaughn. All right. What is he on? He's on 43.6. Just for giggles, let's see if we can hear. I don't know why I did that. I bumped the 43.6. Let's see if we can work Jim park to park. Oh, he's booming in. Let's make sure we're tuned up here. Yep. All right, Jim, let's see if we can work you. Park to park here. Doing some Morse code. Morse code. Currently nobody. I'm trying to work a buddy of mine.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
Hey, take care.
You too. Good luck fishing.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad I seen that. I'm gonna tell my friend.
Take it easy, bud. Guy just rode his bike across the flood retention wall. I was like, what are you doing? I get that a lot. I gotta be smart about this because I'm QRP. He's gotta pile up. Let's move a little bit and see if we can not zero beat him, see if that helps. I'm gonna spot myself as hunting. This might take a minute. Like I said, this might be an exercise in frustration trying to work Jim QRP with that antenna, but we're gonna try. All right. I'm gonna hang back. I hate to tail end, but let's tune off a little further. Let's go the other way. Sometimes moving back and forth helps. This might be an exercise in frustration here. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to work him with this little pea shooter. We'll try though. It's Michigan he's working right now. No. Not sure if this is going to work or not, but we'll see. This other station is working, I can barely hear. I think that was either Michigan or Wisconsin, I couldn't tell. Michigan. All right, let's see. Gotcha, Jim. Let's see what our signal port is. Yeah, that's what I figured. Got him. That took a while. Listen to that pile up. Chip. sometimes he gets some insane pileups. All right, let's go ahead and kill the radio. Let's finish that one up. That's 10. So we got the job done. And like I said, I didn't really need 10 because I already have a valid activation for the day, but I figured I'd try to get 10 here at this park as well. So, like I said, I came out to do, I did this just for, you know, just for some giggles. And like I said, let me flip my camera back down here. Okay, I've been recording for half an hour and this thing's used about not even a quarter of the battery. So, okay, this has got significantly better battery life than that GoPro did. I'm on that Insta360. This is an infinitely better camera. The other cool thing about this camera is if you ever used a GoPro, they record in 11-minute and 47-second intervals. No, not 12 minutes, not 15 minutes, 11 minutes and 47 seconds. It's stupid. This records in half-an-hour intervals. So every half an hour it starts a new, it's continuous, but it starts a new recording. It's way better. So, like I said, we're just on the AX1 with the little whip. I've got 2 counterpoises on it. I've got the little Elecraft BNC adapter with a 1/4-20 that goes. I've just got a little bitty camera tripod, but I mean that antenna is only what, 4 feet tall maybe, you know, from the ground. Yeah, so you don't need a whole lot to get the job done. Oh, there's fireworks again. You don't need a whole lot to get the job done. And like I said, I'm at the same, even though I'm at the same park, I'm not at the same park. And that's one of the weird things here about POTA is sometimes you'll have parks that aren't just a single place. Right, so like I said, in this instance, this US 4567 runs the entirety of the Susquehanna River through New York, through Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, DC. This park runs all the way down through, and as long as you're within 100 feet of the river, you're in the park. So if you're in a place where there's not a lot of POTA parks, take a look and see if there's one like this where, you know, you don't necessarily need to be right at, you know, you don't need to be right at a specific area in order to do the activation, as long as you're within the boundaries of, most of them are trails. So like, you know, a lot of your trails that go through multiple states, like this is the what, the Captain John Smith National Chesapeake Historic Trail, I think is what it's called, right? So most of those big huge ones are long trails that span multiple states. And like I said, this is absolutely not a POTA park, but it gets the job done. It works for POTA because it's right next to the river, and it is a park, so I'm on public property. That's one of the other things, right? You have to be within, in this case, 100 feet of the river and on public property, and this fits both of those criteria, right? I'm right next to the river, and this is a town of, actually, this is a village of Endicott or Town of Union Park, I forget which. It's one or the other, but this is a public park. So, at any rate, everybody, I just figured I'd come out and do another one of these today, just to kind of give you a little bit idea how different some of these can be. Same park, same day, totally different location, totally different activation, totally different gear. So, at any rate, everybody, I really appreciate you watching. As long as this beautiful fall weather holds, I will keep getting out and doing these activations. Now, the next week, it looks like it's going to rain a lot. I've been really spoiled here. It's a little cloudy today, but it's gorgeous out here. It's, I don't know, low 70s. The weather has been spectacular lately. It looks like this next week we're going to get a lot of rain, but after that, it looks like that rain's going to clear up and we're going to get a lot of sunny 60-degree weather, which is perfect for this kind of stuff. So at any rate, everybody, oh, here come the geese flying over. They're gonna fly directly over us. I was about to sign off, but we'll watch these guys fly over first. Or as they would say on Letterkenny, Canada gooses. All right, and after that flyby, thank you everybody so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, as always, 7-3.